Lost People. It's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. We're at the homestead in town right now. It is actually afternoon right now. We've spent most of the morning trying to get everything together, get all the materials together and take care of some stuff. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage right now. My truck is not driving, so it's making things difficult having to pick everything up with the car. But anyways, so we're out here at the garden right now. And you can see behind me, this is hanging down right here, and things are a little bit funky like this. So what we're gonna do is, I've got some fence here, some chicken wire, and some more shade cloth, and here like that. So what we're gonna do, sorry about the wind. So what we're gonna do is, over here I've got some 2x4 that we got for, we were going to use it to cap the sides of the, sorry for the wind, we were going to use it to cap the sides of the raised beds out here, but it's been sitting out here for a little while in the heat, and it's gotten a little bit warped, and it's not looking very good right now. So what we're gonna do is, instead of using it for that, here, this is what I got right here, this pile of 2x4s right here. So I'm gonna take these and we're gonna measure and cut them. I need to get my saw out, but we're gonna measure and cut them, and then run them at mid-span out here in between the posts. All right, you guys, enough. Goose being loud. So we're gonna run them out here at mid-span. Well, I say mid-span, but it's actually gonna be 4 feet down, because we have the chicken wire. So what I'm gonna do here, so the way that I've got this set up is that the 2x4 is on the outside of the 4x4 here. So we're gonna attach them on the inside here, and we're gonna come down 4 feet from the top up here, down 4 feet, and then attach it so that we have something to, sorry about that. Flies, come on, get. So that we have something to attach the fence to. And we're gonna run it all the way around the full perimeter of this garden. I'm gonna enclose this garden all the way, because I've been having problems with the quail getting in here and tearing things up. Here, look. So you can see where they've gotten underneath of there and made little holes, and they've killed my corn as dead out here. Look, big holes like that. See that big hole right there? And just tearing things up. The peppers are doing pretty good. I mean, they look a little haggard, but that's just because it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's been like 115 degrees all day today. So they're looking a little bit haggard, but they'll look better when I water them again later tonight. But also you can see here like this, see the tomatoes were doing really good, and they've gotten a little, like, here you can see where they've gotten down in here and kind of torn up a little bit, and you can see their little nest thingies that they're doing in here underneath of all of this. This is the quail getting in here and just tearing it up like that. You can see right there, making these little nest holes down in here, and they get down in there and try to stay cool during the day when it's really hot, and I get that, and that's all fine, except that they're killing my tomatoes. So I'm gonna fence this all in and get it enclosed so that the quail can't get in here, and then we're gonna fix the top. So I've got the 2x4 to go around the perimeter mid-span to pick up the edges of the fence, the wire, and the quail, they won't fly, so they're not going to come in and come through the top. We might have some small birds coming in here, but they're not going to tear it up like that. At best, they'll probably pick at some of the ripe ones, but I'm not too much worried about that. I got the owl for that, this guy. So he'll keep them, you know, he'll keep those ones out. So so I'm gonna do that, and then I got some 1x2 sticks, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna run those across the top of here over it. We're gonna re-stretch this and then use that with some 1-inch fasteners and tap it down, and that'll hold this, because the only reason this is popping off of here is because the only thing holding it is those staples. So if we're using like flat board with fasteners and stretching it like that, that'll hold it. It won't come out from that, so that'll be good. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna get set up over here, and then we're gonna start this going, so stick around. Thanks. All right, so we've got some of this going here. You can see we got this one on here, and we're making our way around with it. We got them already measured. You can see them on the ground going around that way, and we got them all set up. So we're getting these stuck on here right now. I'm not sure how long we're going to be able to. Yeah, I know, I'm getting to it.
Storm looks like a jellyfish.
I'm getting to it. So I don't know how much we're going to be able to get done out here tonight before it either gets dark or pours on us, because we've got a big storm. See that guy right there? That's rain, and it's coming right at us. I mean, we got semi-nice skies over here. Looks kind of nice, and then you go into this, and that's what's coming at us. So yeah, so we'll see how far we can get before it either gets dark or starts pouring on us, and we'll just pick it up in the morning after church. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Stick around. Thanks. All right, so we have finished with what we have material for. Kind of ran out. Oh, that one's a little twisty down at the end, you can see that. And then we go all the way to that corner. And this here, we ran out of fasteners for part of it, and we ran out of lumber for the rest. So I'm missing that one, this one on the lumber, and then I ran out of fasteners for the rest of it. So that's as far as we got, is that corner right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this full all the way around the top, and I'm gonna let it hang through here, and then when I put the bottom row on, I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna wire it together through those areas right there, and I'll just wire it together. And then whenever I get the lumber and the fasteners, I'll just add them in and then staple it to the back of the fastener, or the back. English today. I got sweat in my eye. Once I get the lumber and the fasteners, I'll put the lumber in those missing spaces there and then fasten the fencing from the back with the fastener fencing nails. So the staple nail fasteners. So having a hard time speaking today. All right. Anyways, so that's where we're at right now. Yeah, I'm gonna sit up over here and get this going. So stick around. Thanks. So we have finished for the night. We're gonna pick it up in the morning. I'll show you where we're at right now. This is the sunset, and this is where we're at. So you can see here, we've got the fence on this part right here, and it goes all the way around. And this is just the upper, we don't have it on the lower yet. And it goes around this way and down that full side. You can see it all the way down that run. We have not started. We've not started the run on the back yet. We didn't get that far, but it was because of whatever errands and other stuff that we had to do this morning and this early afternoon that we didn't get to it. So, but see, here's what we got here. So, and then, yeah, so we'll get to the rest of it tomorrow. I'm gonna water the plants right now and get everything inside. It looks like it might rain a little bit tonight, maybe, hopefully. It's always good for the plants, you know. Yeah, we'll pick it up in the morning when we get home. So we should be home from church about 9:30-ish. I got someone coming to look at the truck, so I might have to take a little bit of a break. But I think we'll be able to get this fully wrapped. And then hopefully get the shade cloth on the top all the way done. So that's the goal. We'll see how far we get. I think we did pretty good tonight, considering, because we didn't even get started until like 4:30. So and then we had to make a bunch of runs and stuff, so that kind of sucked, but you know, it is what it is. So anyways, this is what we got right now. So getting there. Once we get this thing all the way closed in, I think we're gonna cut the turkey loose in here, because she won't fly out the top, and as long as she's caged in, I think she'll be fine. And she can keep, so I'm figuring that the chicken wire will keep the quail from getting in, and if the rodents do get in, the turkey will handle them. So I think that'll take care of most of it. And then once we get it fully closed in with shade cloth, I think that'll take care of the other birds. So yeah, that's the plan right now. So all right, I'm gonna close it down for the night. Stick around, we'll see you in the morning. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we are out here day 2, and we're working on this again. You can see this is what we got right here. This is from the back side, and John's starting to roll this out right now. We're going to roll this out and then continue across the back and then around on the top. And then once we get the top on, then we'll start doing the bottom. I think what I want to do is when we do the bottom, we're going to run it right along this here, and then I want to take it down into the trench and then bend it over and then bury it in with dirt. We're going to bury it all in there, so hopefully that'll keep the rodents out. So that's the plan. I'm going to get this thing going, so stick around. Thanks. right, so we are part way done out here. I wouldn't say halfway, bit less than half. We got quite a bit done though. You can see here we got from the front right there around this side, and right there where you can see where it's leaned up right there. We're getting ready to go that way across the bottom. What we've been doing is you can see here we pulled up the hyper adobe that we put down and lapped the fence underneath of it, and we covered it with that, and I'm going to come back and cover it all with dirt. We ran out of them because we only made it so far, so what we're going to do here, we're just going to drop a bunch of rocks in the holes to hold that down, and then I'll come back and bury it in with dirt. Sorry for the wind, it's a little windy right now. Anyway, so that's where we're at right now. We're working on getting this the rest of the way. We're gonna get that around as far as we can the rest of the way. I'm hoping we don't run out of chicken wire, because on the first one what we did is we made cuts. We stretched it out and cut it and then put it up, and we ended up losing small chunks, like little 2-foot chunks here, 3-foot chunk there, and it adds up. And what ended up happening is we got to the end and we were short, because these are 150-foot rolls and it's 40 by 40, so it's a 160-foot run. So I knew we were going to need a little extra, and I got a small roll that's a 25-foot roll, and I figured we could use that for the extra, but it looks like we might need a little bit more than that. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping we can patch it in with what we've got and make it work. I might end up having to wire some pieces together and make it, you know, make it work, which I can do that if I need to. Hopefully I don't have to do that. So, but we'll see where we end up. Anyway, so here, let me get you a good view of this. I'm sorry for the wind, it's a little windy right now. So, but this is down the one side. You can see we still need to do the bottom right here and all the way around, and then that's where we're at right there. So we almost got this closed in. So once we get this closed in, and the other thing is that I'm not sure that we're gonna have enough fence staples. I might have to go get more fence staples. So I might have to finish it later. So I think what we're gonna end up doing right now is we're gonna get it as far as we can with what we have, and then when we run out of fence staples, I'm just gonna lean it up like this. I'll just lean it up against there, and then we'll move to the top and start fixing the shade cloth and put up the shade cloth that we have, because we got another roll. And I got 10 8-foot sticks of 1x2 board, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut those to size and then pre-drill them, and then use some 1-inch fasteners and just tack it down to the top, and hopefully that should hold it down a lot better than what we had before. So because the staples, it just the wind rips it right out of the staples. So I figure if we use fasteners and run it through, you know, I'm thinking about it right now, and I think I got 1-inch fasteners. We got 1-inch fasteners, right?
Yes.
And then we got 1x2.
Yes.
Which means that the fasteners are not going to be long enough.
Yes.
Man. All right, I'm gonna have to check into that and see what we got. I'll figure that out. Anyways, in the meantime, so we're gonna get this bottom going here, and then when we get to that, I'll see what we got and we'll figure out what we got to do. So, all right, stick around. Thanks. So we are finished for the day. This is what we got. Got it all the way around, top and bottom, all the way, and the door. I got this little space here is open, but I'm not really worried about that because the quail won't they won't get up over that. They're gonna try to walk in. They won't fly up over the top. So sorry, I'm all over the place. They won't try to fly over the top or anything like that. They're going to try to get in along the bottom, and you can see I've got that pretty well tightened up here. So I'm hoping that oh, that's nice shade. Oh yeah, okay, we're going to finish this right here. Okay, so sorry, it's really hot. So I'm hoping that they won't be able to get in anymore, and that the tomatoes will be doing better without getting torn up. So this is what I got right now. It's tomatoes. You can see them on the inside. They're looking pretty good. A little bit broken up. I think I've showed you all that before. I'm gonna stay in the shade. So anyways, so the roosters are happy right now. All right, so we did not get to the shade cloth this week. This other part kind of took a long time, and we had some other stuff going on that took up a little bit of time during the day, and it made it take a bit longer than I had expected, so we didn't get to it. So next week I've got the boards over here. I'm gonna move them into a place where they won't get destroyed, and I will need to get longer fasteners because the fasteners that I got are 1-inch fasteners and the material is 1 inch, which that doesn't work. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that for whatever reason. I think I was thinking that I was going to get 3/4 inch thick material, and we ended up getting 1 inch thick material, and I think that's what happened. But anyways, all right, so that's where we're at. I'm gonna call it here for this week. Yeah, thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next week.